Hi everyone. Now we are going to discuss about what is stress and immunity and disease. Uh, like why stress is causing some immunal diseases. Okay, so what could be the reason? What are all the causes? Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss what is stress and the stress related immunity diseases. Okay, come on, let's see. So first we are going to examine what is stress. Okay, stress is really very common in this day-to-day life scenario, and it is a natural response. Okay, stress is bodily natural response which taken from both physical and psychological side. Okay, so physical and psychological response to any demand which we want to face, okay, which we has to do, and the challenges which we are facing and the threats. So these are all the things which make us to be stress. So stress an individual get stress because of these things which could they not be satisfied, or which they could not do that on a or achieve that on a proper time. So it is very natural to everyone, and it is a natural response by both physical and psychological mind. So, and it is also a way of perception, how we perceive it, how we perceive some things. Okay, and it is how body and mind react through our perception. Then only our body and brain gives signals to our body. Because of that signal we will react. Okay, so it is how body and mind react when we faced with pressure, change, or uncertainty. Any sort of pressure, because of external, it may be internal, any sort of pressure. So that could be a reason of anything that could cause stress. And the changes, sudden changes, suddenly some unacceptable changes also will make us to undergo stress and some uncertainty. So on the whole, stress is a natural body response which include both physical and psychological mind, and that too caused because of the demands, challenges, and the threats which we face. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about two types of stress. Okay, these two types of stress is a major thing in stress. So everyone undergoes these two type of stress. Okay, in any life scenario, this is the important phrase in stress. So first one is eustress, the second one is distress. So eustress is like positive stress that motivate us. Okay, eustress is always a positive stress which gives some positive outcome, and which gives us to face challenges with bold and with bold mindset, and it make us to face challenges and accept to do things and to taste success. Okay, so say for example, preparing for an exam is a positive stress, that is eustress. And job interview, going for a job interview is also a positive stress. And sports competition is also a positive stress. In this concern, like for preparing an exam, if like a student is preparing for an exam, why? Because they want to clear the exam, they should not get lower marks in their exams. So because of that fear, this fear this fear make them to promote their own self by giving this sort of eustress. So this fear, the positive fear, make that particular student to study well, work hard, to march towards their success. So it is a positive motivation. So this positive stress give a positive motivation, and then that make them to attain their success. At the same like job interviews, preparing well for the interview and getting into the interview and communicating clearly with the confidence, which is also a because of this eustress, positive stress. And taking part in a sports competition which make them to get like I should be the role model to others, and I should attain this first or second or third level. The positive self motivation which makes them to face this positive stress. So totally eustress is a positive stress that gives us internal motivation, and that internal motivation make us to face or taste success. Okay, so distress is the other one, the second one, which is a negative stress. So this negative stress which harms us, which gives some harmness to our mental health as well as our physical health. Okay, so it is not like it make us to think negatively, and it make us to worry. Always we want to, you during this stress period we used to worry, think a lot, overthink, and we will turn to isolated, and we lost sleep, etc. So this, for this, an example is like financial problem. If an individual is facing financial problem, this is also leads to distress, and conflicts between a relationship and some sort of illness because with their loved ones or anyone else. Okay, so this is the two types. One is eustress and distress. Eustress is positive one and distress is negative one. Thank you.